Hi, welcome back to another dose of bite-sized bits of knowledge where we give you meaningful information in a short amount of time. So up to this point, we've covered a lot of material. We've talked about companies, legal, non-legal, insight and recommendations. We've talked about formation, different kinds of entities. We started talking about the operating agreements and governing documents of other types of entities and what goes in them. So today, we're going to continue with that, and we're going to talk about something you're going to see in a lot of agreements, and that's called a right of first refusal. Right of first refusal sometimes has an abbreviation of ROFR. You'll see them in concept in a lot of different kinds of documents, like the operating agreement for an LLC, shareholders agreement of a corporation, limited partnership agreement of a limited partnership, partnership agreement for a general partnership, and so forth. Where they are similar in concept, they differ in terms and substance. The devil is truly in the details. You really need to be careful about that. So here's what it is. Consider the situation where you've started a business, you've worked your butt off, you've put in all of your time, money, energy, effort, and you've built something special. And then you have a partner. So you have two partners, and your partner says one day, hey, I got an offer to sell my 1/3 interest to my neighbor. He's just looking for a good investment, and he liked what we're doing, and I showed him some of the numbers, which is an issue in itself. And this person wants to buy it, and I'm selling. So guys, it's been great, and that will be closing probably in a couple months, and I'm out and he's in, and good luck. So what happens in that situation is you have a third party coming into the picture to be a partner with you and your partners. You don't know the person, you don't know if they're qualified, you don't know if you like them. There's so many reasons why that is a terrible idea. And so to prevent the alienation of shares, the transfer of shares without permission of the partners or without approval of the management board, one of the ways to do this is called a right of first refusal. And that basically translates to this. In that same situation, the neighbor says, hey, I want to buy your shares for X dollars on Y terms. That offer has to then be communicated and extended to the partners. The same offer, the same price, same terms has to be given to the partners to say, okay, well, we have the right to exercise that offer and accept that offer first. And there's a whole process for how this works. The idea being that you want to give the partners the right to take advantage of that opportunity to keep it in the family, so to speak. Keep this other person out and keep it all in the house. And there's a whole sequence of steps that has to happen. And there's time limits. Usually if a good one is there's time limits to make it work properly. And if everything goes well, then the shares are acquired by the partners in some fashion, and the neighbor is out, and your old partner is out, and everybody that was already existing in the company remains. Usually these provisions have language that says, well, if the partners don't timely accept, then the transaction can continue, which it should. But usually good documents will have a lot of restrictions so that if anything goes wrong along the way, it starts the process over to give the partners yet again another bite at the apple and to make it harder to get rid of your shares to a third party that would be undesirable for your existing partners. So that's the idea of the right of first refusal. It's just a concept that you'll find in documents frequently. There's other ways to approach it. We're going to talk about that in a moment when we talk about different types of transfers. So that's right of first refusals. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to download our free materials linked below relating to our business planning stress test and our formation chart and other helpful things you'll find along the way. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more.